Hi, my name is Beth Transu. I'm a librarian at Messiah College, and today I'm going to share this tutorial with you about how to use Padlet in an online or hybrid classroom. The objectives for this tutorial are to identify uses for Padlet in an online or hybrid course, to create a Padlet account, and to use Padlet in an assignment. Padlet is simply a wall where you can post all kinds of information and really encourage group work and collaboration. It's a blank wall where students can post notes, comments, or resources. It allows for synchronous or asynchronous communication. So it's nice that there's a tool out there that allows for both types of communication. You can post notes. You can post links to websites. You can upload documents. You can have instant collaboration. You can include links to resources such as YouTube videos. Students can post without creating accounts. And you can also control the privacy of the Padlet wall, which is of course very important for educational settings. So I'll show you how to control that privacy a little further on in the tutorial. Also, the posts display instantly without the need to refresh pages. So you can be assured that all students are seeing the latest edition of the Padlet wall. So no student is missing any kind of critical information or post. Creating a Padlet is extremely simple. I'm already signed into my Padlet account, but if I were not, in fact, I'll sign out now. All you need to do is hit the login or sign in page and simply then hit sign up. And as you can see, all it requires of you is your email or password. So it's very simple to create an account. I'm going to log back into my Padlet. And you can this simply build a wall by selecting that build wall. And as you can see, the wall is already there. You could instantly begin posting by double clicking and then typing in perhaps your name or a title and typing in the notes. And it's that simple to start building your wall or your notes. Additionally, it's this simple to, when I'm editing a note, I can paste a URL of an image. And this image, it can be of a website, an image, a document, or really anything on the web. You can also upload a file or a document or take a webcam shot. So lots of choices for your post. I'm going to go over here to modify this wall. And in addition to giving the wall a title, you can select different wallpapers as your backgrounds. Some of them are more functional. I tend to like the corkboard, but you can also select other backgrounds such as a calendar or a to-do list. You can change the layout from freeform. If you have a lot of students in your class, you may want to select stream, where it just places all the posts chronologically in order. And then in the privacy setting, this is where you can really control the privacy depending on the policies of your educational institution. You can select to have a private wall where only you or the people that you add by email can access the wall. You can make the wall password protected. You can make the wall where it is public, but it's not available through general search engines. So really only people with a link will discover your wall. And notice you can also select the types of editing permissions that individuals can have. They can only view the wall, they can write on the wall, or if you want to encourage a collaborative small group effort, you can have everyone able to moderate and therefore edit notes that others have created as well. So it becomes almost like a wiki. Or you can make the wall completely public. So the privacy controls are really up to you. You can set notifications, and you can also specify a URL. It needs to be a URL that no other Padlet user has used. It's not specific to you as a Padlet user, but if you type in a URL here, it can make it a bit easier for students to find via the URL rather than just a series of letters and numbers that could be specific to your topic. So that's how quick and easy it is to create a wall. I'm going to show you how I have used a wall in the past. And again, it can be used for physical or online and hybrid classes. So I'm going to go to my series of walls and select my building search strategies. As a librarian, I use this in class to encourage students to share their research strategies. Typically in class, they're not willing to volunteer their strategies, worried that maybe their strategy isn't working correctly or isn't the correct strategy to use. So instead, I allow students to post their strategies up on this wall, and then other students can look at it and comment, and then I can also give comments and helpful feedback. In addition to a student maybe giving their name, such as this note here titled Beth, they can also just post anonymously, which makes them feel a little more comfortable about posting their own research strategies and results. So here on this left are the posts that I have done. It first starts off with a link to a YouTube video about PubMed searching. And PubMed, I should explain this assignment a little bit. Students are asked to go into a medical literature database called PubMed, which can be a pretty overwhelming database unless you use some advanced research strategies. So students can look at this research strategy through this YouTube video. This post here, this large post in the middle, on the left-hand side, I included a screenshot of the PubMed database so they can see what the initial screen should look like. And then I walk them through steps 1 to 6 of an advanced research strategy that I recommend. The third note that I posted is the instructions note. So this walks the student through creating their post-it note and what they should include in the note. Essentially, they should be doing 3 searches: an initial search of their medical topic, and then I have them go into a separate database to determine the best keywords available and to limit it to just the major topic. And then I have them limit that search to literature review articles. So here on the right-hand side is a post-it by a student. And again, they are just sharing their research strategies and results. So their first topic, they were searching for chiropractic care as an alternative medical therapy. And they received over 5,800 articles. And really, their comments were it was too many and the articles were not very relevant. They then did a search in a separate database and determined the preferred keyword was in fact manipulation chiropractic. So their comment here was that they found out that chiropractic was for the profession, not for the medical treatment. So they were able to revise their search strategy to use a better keyword. limiting it to the major topic of the article, and that limited it from 5,800 articles to 680 articles. They then limited it further to literature reviews, and they found just slightly over 100 articles, and many of them were very relevant. So my objective in this particular assignment is to help them see that through using advanced search strategies, rather than just a simple keyword search like in Google, they can narrow their topic down and find very relevant articles. And then this student simply ended their post-it note by saying that the last search gave the best results um, because of the advanced search strategies that they were able to use. Other students could go in and write similar topics or similar search strategies, or again, they could comment and give feedback about the other search strategy. And again, this can be synchronous, maybe in a physical classroom, or you could see that you could use this wall as an asynchronous way to post resources and comments as well. So I hope that you have seen how useful Padlet can be and how easy it is to incorporate in an educational setting, particularly given the privacy and the synchronous and asynchronous communication strategies. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial.